Hey, what's up? It's your girl Egavas, and you are here for Savage Talk. Pow, pow. So today, my guest is none other than the Natalie Nunn of CT, CT Baddies CEO, Mocha.
Hi, how you doing?
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing well.
Thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate your presence.
Period. I had to be here. I just love your show.
Thank you. Love the show. Okay, so CEO of CT Baddies, like what inspired you to create a show like that?
Well, I'm very big on like sisterhood, so to share that with other people who might not experience it. You see a lot on Instagram, like, oh, I wish I had friends. I can't get 5 people in the room if I invited people. So it's like I wanted to extend that to other girls, other people like that bond that you go out and you just enjoy each other's company.
That's dope. Cause when I first heard about it, I thought it was gonna be like a spinoff of like, Baddies or Bad Girls Club. And with that show, you see a lot of girls fighting. They claim they doing sisterhood stuff, but they really just fighting majority of the time. And
Yeah.
I feel like you saying that you're trying to actually build something with sisterhood is dope, because when I was watching the show, I didn't see nobody fighting, like actual physically fighting. I've seen like, a few, the argument with first season with Honey and Henny.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, I thought it was about to get a little physical, but then Henny was like, she wanted to respect Smiley's house, and I thought that was dope. So the fact that y'all was able to have a disagreement and then keep it non-violent, I thought that was dope.
Well, thank you. We tried our best to be as mature as we can. We're also humans, so things do bother us. But to actually put our hands on other people, it seems kind of childish, and we're like a little older for that. Like,
Okay, I like that. So you said sisterhood. Do you have siblings?
I do. I have a lot of siblings.
Yeah, how many?
I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters.
Okay, where do you fit in there? Are you the middle?
I'm one of the oldest.
Okay, awesome. So how does it feel? Were you like the one that was taking care of the kids?
Yeah.
So you have that mom complex vibe?
All the time. I taught them, everything they know. How to swim, ABCs, numbers, all that. That was me.
So what was the most annoying thing about being one of the bigger sisters, bigger siblings?
Being always like the babysitter. My brother's older than me, but I used to always have to cook for him. So it was like I was like the oldest anyway.
So what is something, because we're still talking about sisterhood, what would you say is like girl code? Like, can you list some girl code rules?
Okay, so some girl code would be number 1, if we came together, we leave together. That's number 1. Number 2, there always has to be like a designated driver. Like someone can't, like everybody can't be messed up. Like everybody cannot be fucked up. There always has to be like one responsible person among the group. So like that's like a must. Also, your best friend's man is off limits. Like that's like strict girl code right there. A lot of people do not respect that.
No, and I have a story.
You have a story?
Yeah. I'm not gonna get into it too detailed because I'm gonna let you finish first with the girl code.
I'm interested in your story.
Okay, so boom, this how the bitch went. Okay, so I have siblings too. I have cousins, all the other stuff like that, like everybody else. And I never talked about this on camera. Okay, so one of my favorite cousins was fucking with or trying to fuck with one of my exes. And when I found out about that shit, I was so heartbroken.
Oh
like,
yeah, that's a flag on the play right there.
I was so heartbroken. Like I couldn't understand why. And I never got like a sorry. I never got like a explanation why. Just like I found out. She told me to pull up and I was going to, but then I just thought about all the shit that I could lose if I actually did, because I have a daughter, 9 years old, and I'm not trying to get myself in no mess. But ooh, Every time I think about driving, every time I go to Hartford, I think about going here, Hartford. I always like.
Yeah,
So
that's
that was
tough.
like so heartbreaking for me. That was like one of the worst things I think a female has ever done to me. Like that hit the core. Like that shit fucked me up. Like crying, just
Yeah,
depressed.
that's never happened to me. It's never. I don't even know how that feels.
Mm.
I know how it feels to be accused. I just don't. I don't know how it feels for someone to betray me like that. And I would never betray anyone like that. It's just. I don't know. That's like that cuts deep.
No, it cut deep, deep, deep. And then like just the fact that I brought her around, like, and I
So you
never
were
had,
close.
yeah, like we were close, we were like semi close growing up, and then like not that close as time went on, but yeah, then she was going through something, and I said, yo, just come kick with me for a little bit, come stay by my house, this and that.
It's always those ones.
Yeah, and then she did, and then I don't know. Like once me and him broke up, I guess she thought it was, it was game on. I don't know. It was so
I
weird.
don't care if y'all been broke up for like ever. You feel me? Like that's not.
That shit cut me deep. I don't. So what's a form of betrayal that you've experienced with someone that was like close to you or whoever?
Honestly, the most betrayal I've ever felt, like if we're not talking about relationships or men or anything, I think it would be during the CT Baddies.
Okay.
It would definitely be a lot of betrayal there. A lot of the girls we brought on just weren't a right fit because their characters are I don't know how to describe these girls. Like they're just different. They're just very different. Their mindsets are different, and sometimes you just can't get down with everyone. You know, you could show them the water, but you can't make them drink. You feel me? So, one would probably be Ruga. Ruga came on, and I really liked Ruga. I really fucked with.
She was on
Ruga.
for like a second. I know she was on the show for like a little bit.
Yeah, she was on the show for like 2 seconds. So it really bummed me out because I really went out my way. I went to Massachusetts and Rhode Island to make sure that she was on film. You don't see it in the show because we took it out. But I did that so she could be in the show. And like she had bad timing with announcing her show, which was going to be exactly like my show during my season. So it's like, can you finish the season with us first and then worry about your show? Like I will 100% support you with your show. Like whatever you need, call me, whatever. Because I'm just that type of person. But I just felt like you did it at the wrong time. Like it's just the wrong time to do that shit.
So you think she came in and was like trying to like scope out what you was doing and
Like,
pick
case
your
the
brain?
place?
Yeah, case the shit.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
take back the intel. And
it could very well be that. It could very well be that.
so is she like the CEO of her show?
Yeah.
So is it her show still going on? Or how is her show doing?
Honestly, she doesn't have a show.
Ah,
So I mean, she has a channel.
okay.
But there's no show. It's just a channel. So
So you say channels that like
it's a YouTube channel.
okay.
She's got a couple of subscribers up there, and like a reel or like a short or whatever they're called. But no episodes yet. So I don't know. Maybe she's filming and then she's gonna release or whatever she's doing. There's nothing there yet.
That's so weird to do. And then then to come on your show and then be at the dinner at Smiley's house and to say that like you inspired, well shit, you did inspire her. She did it when left and
yeah. She texted me and let me know that, and I was just like, congratulations. Like that's all I could say is like.
So was when she said she was gonna do her own show, was that like a I can't do your show anymore type of thing? Or?
Actually, it was a group decision that Ruga be replaced, I guess, or just put out because everybody felt like she was casing the place.
Yeah, acting like it's moving like a snake. That's weird energy. Okay, so another person, because I know is there a couple baddies that had to get.
Yeah, there was Nunu. Actually, Nunu never personally did anything to me. she has a big mouth.
Oh.
And when we're having conversations about certain stuff, it shouldn't leave the room.
Oh, see?
And, we have people calling us, and she's screenshotting group chats and sending it to people. And it's just like, we don't know if we can trust you.
Yeah.
Like, we can't even have a business meeting without being afraid that you're going to go and tell someone exactly what the hell we talked about, or even record it and just let them hear it. Like, we don't know. So I removed myself from Nunu, and I was really close to Nunu. We spent a lot of time together. Spent time with her son. Like, everything was going well with us. And I was just trying to get her out of her funk. She was like really down and out and feeling like life wasn't going the way she wanted it to. So I was trying to show her the way.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I did, it kind of backfired on me. So that's why I fell back.
Yeah. So there was no contracts drawn up for things like that? Like, so if she was to release anything, then...
No. I mean, it's basically girl code. Are you following girl code? If you don't follow the girl code, you got to go.
But also it's a business too, so now you ask her to sue them.
I'm very much a businesswoman.
Yeah,
this is my business.
Sign that contract and get that money. That's what I would do. Go ahead, tell something on my show. Well, not this show, but if I have my own show, I'm having a contract. Because if y'all say anything that's been disclosed in this, I'm suing your ass.
Absolutely. No, I've learned a lot from doing these last 2 seasons. Yeah. So next season will definitely be with contracts.
So I noticed from season 1 versus season 2, the camera quality is different. The intro to the show is different. Did you have a new camera person that joined the team?
Yes, we switched productions mid-season, season 1.
Okay.
So that's when you started to see the quality change. Mm-hmm. We had someone who was more educated in doing certain scenes, transitions, and camera angles and all that. So I had hired Tuve around episode 6 when we were getting tattoos.
Name? What's the name? Tuve?
His name is Suve.
Suve, okay.
Yeah, it's a Suuave.
Okay.
Or no, Suuvae. Yeah.
We gonna get it right.
We'll find that on Instagram. So
okay, so the original person was Bosco, right?
Yes, 509 Bosco.
509 Bosco. So
I haven't said that name in a long time.
Yeah, I heard there was a little drama going on with y'all. What was the issue with everything with that? Because I didn't know what
Bosco
drama was.
Always bumped heads a lot. Because he had originally given me the show. And then when he saw that we were doing numbers, he wanted to take it back. And I'm like, no, you didn't want it. That's crazy. So when I told him no, we all told him no, he got upset. So he quit on us. But we found a cameraman just like that. It was God was don't worry about him.
Yeah.
We fine.
The show must go on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Especially when they're doing numbers. I know that first 10K y'all was hyped.
I was wow. Over the moon. Every time I look, there's new subscribers, there's new views, there's new comments, and I'm just appreciative. I'm really grateful for that.
So now with me, having my show, I guess I didn't fully prepare myself for the negative comments. So there'll be times I'll be going through the comments and I'll be like, this motherfucker said what? One dude said we want to see what's under the cap, and I'm like, my hair. So that's why I didn't the hair. That's not why, but I realized once I came here, oh, that's what he said. Well, I have my hair out, and I have my hair out in other videos too. But I've seen, and it mostly be fucking niggas. I'm sorry, mostly a lot of niggas that be talking shit. Y'all got a lot of time on your hands, and just to try to talk shit to little old me, I'll be hitting nerves. But how do you navigate with the negative comments? Because I know there were some people that were bashing CT Baddies when it first came out, and just how did you navigate through that? Those emotions?
Actually, we kind of enjoyed it.
Oh,
a lot of the comments were really funny. I laughed at like a majority of them. I thought it was really funny. So just the attention alone was enough for us, whether it be negative or positive or anything. It's just like the fact that they're watching and they're talking about it. We was just enjoying every moment of it. Like, thank you guys.
They don't
Like,
realize they helping y'all do numbers. Because
yeah,
that's why even now I
it.
just
Like,
laugh. I'm like, I just laugh at, sometimes I comment, I just laugh, or sometimes I'll just pick a little bit. But I'm like, these niggas be mad.
yeah, I
Big
do.
mad.
I am human, so at the end of the day, I have found myself responding to comments, but I learned to fall back from that because everybody's got something to say, and it doesn't matter what I say. That's what they think. So who am I to try to change their mind?
That's true.
So
Another thing, somebody said I had a SpongeBob ass head. That was, I ain't never hear that ever in my life. Some ugly motherfucker. This nigga is like, I forgot. I can't even think of his name right now. But this nigga said I had a SpongeBob ass head, and I was just like, I know I don't. But then for some reason it irritated me, and I was just like, this ugly motherfucker. Like, how dare you? Like, how dare you fix your mouth? If you was good looking, I probably wouldn't have been as mad. All right, maybe my head do look a little, but no, you was I was.
Girl, no.
A SpongeBob ass head. Man,
Not
fuck
at all.
you.
Not at all.
Man, fuck you. Okay. Wait, are you straight or are you?
I am straight completely.
Okay. So I had to ask because sometimes you can't assume. What's the craziest thing you've done over dick?
I used to be in love with my baby father a long time ago. I haven't seen him in like 10 years, so this was a long time ago. I was very young. I just want to let y'all know, disclaimer. I had come home from Job Corps. I was in Rhode Island, and I was just visiting, and I wanted to see him. And so I went to his apartment, and I was knocking on the door, and he didn't answer. And I just got this weird feeling. So I
intuition?
Broke into the house through the window. The window actually just opened for me, so it was fairly easy to get in the house. And I caught him sleeping with a girl that I do not like, I don't fuck with. So it's not like she was my friend or anything. She was just someone I didn't fuck with. And I was there to pick up a guitar for my friend as well. So I was just like, this is amazing. Like, this is crazy. So I went to grab the pack of cigarettes that was sitting next to his little tool, and he thought I was going to grab it. So he grabbed it real fast, and I was like, boy, ain't nobody worried about you. So I went and I grabbed the guitar, and I left. But as I'm walking away, I'm getting mad. Like, I'm just getting furious. Like, I just caught you in the bed with this girl, and I don't like her. I don't, like, approve of her, like, at all. So, and he's been lying to me. And it's just boiling. It's just boiling. So I end up going back. I drop off the guitar. I end up going back. And he had locked the window at this time. So obviously I couldn't get back in. But he was at the door, and I was making a big scene. And I was like, if you don't want the cops to come, you might as well just let me inside. So he let me inside eventually. He actually stepped on a nail and was like, ah! And that was my opportunity to run inside. So I ran inside. And I tried to attack her, but she ran into the bathroom and locked the door. So I was just, running around the apartment, just yelling and screaming and crying and just looking a hot mess. And, my friend was there. He was like trying to calm me down. And then my baby father like pulled my hair, and it was just like, he almost broke my neck. Like, that's how hard he pulled my hair.
Damn.
And
from trying to bang on the door?
Like, yeah, like she was all behind the bathroom door when this was happening. So they thought I had calmed down, but I had actually gotten out of their way because they was just trying to stop me from doing anything. So I just escaped, and I found his tool. And this is the time she stepped out the bathroom. So she's stepping out the bathroom, and I'm looking at her, and I just pulled the trigger. Like, I pulled the trigger on the bitch.
See, I'm glad, because when I heard tool, I thought, okay.
I did. I pulled it, and nothing happened.
But they knew you was fucking serious.
Nothing happened. It was loaded, but it wasn't working. I guess it was jammed from the night before because they had been out just whatever, doing whatever. So it had jammed, and he knocked it out my hand. It fell on the floor. All the bullets went everywhere. And it was just a mess. It was just a fucking mess. And that's probably the craziest thing I've ever done.
Damn.
Over a man.
Damn. Damn, girl. Okay.
I just believe it was God. Like, God was just like, not today. Not today. He probably was looking out for both of us, honestly. So.
I mean, the craziest thing I ever did, I think, I gotta sort through them. I mean, I didn't hit him with my car, but I tapped him, and then he ended up getting on the hood of my car, and then I started taking off with him on the hood of my car, and I started shaking, going like this, so let's shake him off, because I just wanted him to fall the fuck off, but I didn't want to kill him or nothing like that. So I ended up stopping because I started thinking about my daughter, and then he just flew off the car. And it was just like, you really had me on the hood of your car? Yeah, motherfucker. I mean, I forgot what he did. He ain't do nothing like cheating like that. It's just that he pissed me off. That's all.
It's just that's enough right there. That's enough to do it. Like, we're mentally unstable creatures.
And I keep it together really well.
Like, why would you play with our emotions if you know we're emotionally unstable creatures?
I keep it very cool. I'm a really cool person. But then when I get that way, it's just like, it's no turn. It's like, I don't know. What's the word he say? What's the word, Jakai?
I definitely get it.
Well, yeah, he was on the hood of my car, and that was the craziest
you took him
thing.
for a ride.
Yep. I felt like I was in a movie for a second. I was just like, I'm looking at him, and he looking at me. It's the eye contact that was going on. It was a motherfucking eye contact. I'm like, nigga, you gonna be fucked up. And then just like, mind you, we didn't go far, because I mean, we was probably like, I went down the street from the house, and then, but still, I took the fuck off. You know who the fuck you are, as if you watch this show.
You know that.
You watch this show. Okay, so before we go, I wanted to show the goodie that I got, and I'm gonna let you talk about it.
Yeah.
Miss Mocha brought me a magazine, first edition.
Period.
Not the first copy, but first edition. And then I got me a nice signature right here. Should I show him a page? No, okay. So I'm not gonna show a page, y'all. But I know. Yeah. So yeah, this is the magazine. Oh, the back. Look at all that. Cabbage, rice and cabbage. So what inspired you to do the magazine? And I feel like that's so different. So yeah, let me hear your thoughts on that. Your process.
We wanted to do something different. Actually, we were working on a calendar originally. But with the way things go and the things that I pay for as far as like photo shoots and, products and stuff like that, a lot of the girls didn't show up. So it was like, okay, so now what do we do with the pictures that we have? Because we can't do a full calendar.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought of a magazine. Like, I just was like, I'll do a magazine. I'll just do a magazine. I'll just throw all the pictures in a book and write about ourselves. I'll interview the cast and, get their feel and thoughts and stuff like that in the magazine. So I was like, this would be dope. And honestly, when they first got printed out, we sold out in like hours. Hours. It didn't even take a full day. Like, we didn't have any by the end of the day. So it was like, okay, so I went and ordered more. So now I have more, and I brought you one.
See, there's more. So if you want one, cop one. Shout out your Instagram so you know where to find the.
Yes, you can find us at @the_real_Ct Baddies on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, literally everywhere.
Okay, lit. So wait, you pay for everything?
I pay for absolutely everything.
Damn.
You hear some girls like, you don't put us on the LLC, and I'm like, why would I? You don't pay for anything, and you're liable to quit on me. Mm-hmm. So when everybody's gone, I will be the only one holding this motherfucker down.
Yeah.
And why would I ever trust you with something like that when I know for a fact that that's how I am? Like, I'm never gonna quit.
It's not like has anybody offered to, hey, like, I know you're doing a photo shoot. how much is it? Like, I'll throw in something. Like,
No.
damn.
When I say there's a photo shoot, they expect to be there. They expect to take the pictures, and they expect to leave. Now, if I ask certain people for help, they will help me. Like Beautiful, she's always quick to help me if I ask for it. Henny. But I do remember a time where I was asking for help and no one helped me. So I stopped asking for help and I just started doing it myself. And it's actually better this way. Like, at least I know what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
I don't have to go through certain people about things. It's like I just make all the decisions. I pay for everything, and that's that.
Damn. Businesswoman. That's crazy. But I know I enjoyed the show. I was binge watching at work. Sorry. But I was binge watching at work today. And I just want to say I'm proud of you and all your accomplishments. And like I'm wishing much success. And I love the fact that you did this. This is setting a bar. So I know, because I don't even know any other shows out, like you said, that's doing anything that you're doing. So
Yeah.
thank you for doing that for CT and showing sisterhood and showing females that they don't have to be all violent. I mean, yeah, it ain't shaking your ass, have a good time, but then also there's women that you're bonding with and creating memories with and just showing love. So thank you for showing that and displaying that for all women. So that's dope.
I tried my best,
As
and I
you should.
appreciate you for tuning in and having me on the show.
Thank you. Before we go, shout out your Instagram, the page, the business page, and your personal page.
Okay, so my personal Instagram is itsme_Mocha with 2 A's, and everything else is the real Ct Baddies.
We are now doing Savage Response. This question came from yverson_2x4. Is that how I say it? 2 times 4? 2 times 4? Well, okay. So the question that this person has asked is, have you ever had a threesome?
I have. I have, but I don't do anything too gay. I don't do like gay shit. Like, I'll have a threesome with another female and a man, but if you expect me to touch her, you got me fucked up, honestly. Like,
So for me, yes, I've had a threesome before. Maybe a couple.
I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe a couple. Yeah, I guess that's just how I'm gonna leave it. Yes, I've had threesome. I'm gonna leave that up to your imagination, Wyverson. Gosh, I knew. I thought you about to ask the one with the licking the feet one. I was just somebody.
I had someone licking my feet today.
Yes, today.
I did.
I had
Earlier.
Damn.
Yeah, it was amazing.
See, I wasn't into the whole like licking or touching or sucking and touching my feet type shit. But then I guess after a while, I guess I matured, and then it was like, oh, you gonna have to put my foot in your mouth while you went? Oh, okay. So
Some
yeah,
niggas is just nasty.
nasty. And we love them nasty.
I
niggas.
love that though.
Clean dick nasty niggas. Clean dick nasty niggas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it's your girl Egavas. We are tuned in for Savage Talk. We have Miss Mocha, the CEO of the real CT Baddies, and we are signing off.